Well, folks, back out in the woods again, getting my racing slippers off, putting the work boots on. But we're back out where I had the 462 with the new cannon bar set up. I still got those two big log sections out that we're going to try and winch out today and buck up some firewood. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Alright, so I got the skidding cone back out here with me. I was thinking about bucking up the back end of the log here just to knock off some of the weight, but I'm actually going to try and see if I can winch this whole log section out to the road, if not a good chunk of the ways anyway, and just buck it off, and we'll see how it goes anyway. We'll see how this goes. That's a big log. That's probably all 30 feet. So we'll see what the old Chevy got. I'm actually quite impressed that the Chevy's actually holding its own here and winching out the log here. That's a big log. So the skidding cone here is jammed up against this rotten log that's been here, and what I'm gonna do is just leave it on for now, and hopefully I can get it out far enough to get that skidding cone off and the choker cable off here. we'll winch this log out a little bit more, and then I'm gonna extend the cable, and it's pulling it good, so I'm just gonna try and get this log all the way out on the road so it's easier to get in the truck. I don't think you can ask for any better than that. Probably should have put the skidding cone back on, but I was already committed. So gonna have to watch it when we start using the saw. We don't hit any dirt or clean up the log, but also fix the road after we're done here. Don't want to leave it like that. So especially when you're coming out and doing that stuff, just leave it better than what you left. All right, so I got the truck all staged up next to the log here now, and I got a bit of a treat here for you today. And I brought the 3120 in with a 36-inch bar. It's running a 3/8 hand filed with a 7/32 file, with 30 thou, I believe, taken off the rakers. As for the 500i, I did a hand file on that. Same thing with a 7/32 file. And I believe I did 35 thou on that one. 462 here. I didn't touch it when I did that video with the new setup of the bar and chain. So it's still running the chain the way it was where we left off. So basically, I'm probably just going to do quarter with the 3120, near the middle with the 462, and then the last bit with the 500i. So let's get after it. Well, I guess the 3120 got other ideas. Huh, Interesting. I'll have to look at that after. Well, I guess we'll grab the 500i and start doing that, and then we'll just move on to the 462. If you're new to running a longer bar and you're worried about nicking your chain on the ground or whatever as you're coming out of the cut, as you're getting to the bottom of your cut there, just feather the throttle. You'll feel the fibers slowly eat away until there's not much left, and then it'll finish your cut. Just take your time, there's no rush.
Huh?
Let's see what the 462 got. You can tell I hit a bit of dirt there, look. So if I got any bit of advice, if your saw's not cutting great, just stop, file it. You're just going to do more damage to your saw. Working it way too hard than it should be, putting strain on you. So that's all you can do. We'll file it. The top plate has just curled ever so slightly, just enough. You could tell I hit dirt with that, not a rock, because if it was a rock, it'd be a lot more extensive damage. But give her a quick file and we'll be back in the wood. It is so fast with this bar chain, it's freaking crazy. I'm gonna fill up the 500i and go back to the 500 and get the last little bit. Yeah, it's a shame the old 3120 wouldn't fire up, but what do you do? That's the way it goes sometimes. Just might have to have a look at it when I get back home, see what's going on. It's usually pretty arrogant to start if I haven't had it going in a while, and I haven't. And I, like you seen there, put a bit of fuel down in the carb to see if I could get it going. And I have primed it that way before to get it to catch, but no luck this time, so oh well. That's why I always bring a spare saw with you. Well, that's it. Like I was hoping for was to preferably buck the whole log without sharpening the chain, but you know, stuff happens. There's not much you can do about it. But as you can see there, I used the PV hook there. I didn't cut all the way down through the chunk of firewood. I cut basically 3/4 all the way through, all the way down, and then I rotated the log just so you don't have to hit rocks or dirt. It just eliminates one thing for wrecking your chain. So rotate your log, snip off the last little bit from the underside, and taking the few extra time to knock a few knots off with the axe or dirt, whatever it may be, instead of wrecking your chain. But I'm going to try and split some of this with the axe because this is probably a full truckload. So I'm going to try and with the husky axe, and then I got the maul here and the wedge, so we'll give it a try. Really stuck good, but it split it